Hello and welcome to my channel. So I will have already uploaded a video on the kiln opening I did this morning, and it worked out really well with opening it at the kiln. So this is a pre-kiln opening, and I got the contents of this kiln out 2 days ago. So we're going to be doing it now because I've had so many problems with it. So I'm Sharon. I'm an Australian from Queensland and a very new potter. I have a new kiln, a new wheel, and I've been back into potting about 3 or 4 months after a huge break of over 30 years. And I'm really inexperienced. But I thought I'd come on and share this because this was an exciting kiln opening. There were so many beautiful things in this one that I wanted to share with you. So here we go. And hopefully this one works. So these 2 mugs were inspired by a post I saw on a Mako Facebook group. And someone posted these Vincent van Gogh Starry Starry Night inspired mugs. So these are my 2 attempts. So this one is on a yellow clay, an Australian Clayworks yellow cone 10 stoneware clay. So the trees I hand painted with River Rock by Amico, and the inside of this mug is River Rock by Amico. I've even signed the little trees because I hand painted them. I am a fine artist. I do a lot of portraiture and whatever. So this really appealed to me, this Vincent van Gogh style. And of course the top is Night Moth, and that's on a yellow clay. This firing was a cone 5 with a 10-minute hold, and that worked really well for me. Absolutely no pinholes, no crawling, nothing, which is, for a new potter, this is about my 3rd glaze firing attempt, and that's really exciting. So the second mug is also a Van Gogh inspired mug, and this one is a white stoneware clay, and I have hand painted these trees, these abstract fir trees, with Mako microcrystal in jade, Night Moth around the top, and I took this one right down over the handle. I wasn't sure how much it had run, but obviously it's quite stable. It's where I painted it. In future I would bring it right down, but I didn't know. And the inside is 3 coats of Blue Opal by Mako. The next one is a soup coupe, and this one was inspired by watching, what's her name, Julia, Ceramics by Julia in the UK, and she had some soup coupes that she'd made, and I thought, oh, I want those. And she's going to be doing a tutorial video on those, and by all means watch it. I will be. I'm quite new to pottery, but yeah, I'm experimental and I like to push myself. So I actually threw the handle for this one off the hump, and this is on white stoneware, and I have done 3 coats of Mako white and Ngobi, and 3 coats of river birch, and 3 coats of river birch inside. I love my little individual soup coupe. So Julia, I'm looking forward to your tutorial and seeing how you make them. Julia had some beautiful spectrum glazes she did hers in that I loved. So I'm looking forward to that. And there's a lot of pottery YouTubers I watch and love, and I'll mention them. I'll put them down below in the comments if I do mention them, so that you know, because, you know, it wasn't my idea. And her work is oh so beautiful, so beautiful. I'm getting inspiration for so many people. This is a little noodle bowl, and I believe the inspiration for my noodle bowl came from, I think, Lisa Finkle from Finkle Pottery, another person that I watch that has beautiful things. And this one is, inside was alabaster, 3 coats, outside was Himalayan salt. Now, I know Himalayan salt is not dinnerware safe, which means it's not suitable to use knives and forks on, but it is safe, food safe, and it's on the outside. So I use that and 3 coats of sandstone on the top, which has given almost a river birch effect, but it's really pretty. I really like it. So next one is 3 coats of blue opal inside. And I beg your pardon, this one was blue opal. I can't remember whether I said that from Mako, this Vincent mug. I think I did. But this one is also blue opal inside. And the outside is 3 coats of night moth and 2 coats of sandstone around the top. But it really hasn't come out that well, I don't think. And I did put a tiny bit of light flux on the rim of this one as well, but I don't think it's come out as well. It's got one glob of crystal or something fallen just in there, but I don't mind that. It's okay. And I must apologise for my croaky throat. I've got a mini flu. My right eye's been swollen up like I've been in a boxing match with Muhammad Ali for 3 days, and I'm getting a lot better now, but I've been so choked up with this flu-y thing that I haven't really... of course, I can't put makeup on, I can't make myself look presentable, and so if I look like death warmed up, that's why. But I'm feeling a lot better, so that's okay. So the next one is a bowl. Now, this bowl was a bit warped before I put it in the kiln. But it's still a bit warped, I don't care. It's 3 coats of night moth on the outside and 3 coats of river birch on the inside. And I did put a 1/2 inch rim of oatmeal around the top of this one as well. But I don't think I'll do that again. It just doesn't seem to have done much with the night moth. I think I would have been better off to put a little light flux and made it really runny. And I might try that next time. But I like it. This one I love. This one is 3 coats of Smoky Merlot by Amico inside. And the outside is blue rutile, 3 coats, and manganese wash on the lid, on the rim, just a fine line of manganese wash on the rim, and then light and dark flux, just dabbed alternately around the rim. I really love this little bowl. I think the gloss on it is beautiful, and I really, really like it. I like the electric blue at the bottom of the light flux. And this one, I knew I was pretty sure I was going to have a problem, and in a way I'm pleased I did. I think I got a dab of wax resist on there, and I wiped it back and I wasn't sure, and I fired it, and yeah. But I'm glad I did, because this one is alabaster, 3 coats inside, midnight run, 3 coats on the outside, and manganese wash around the top and just on the inside. But I don't like what the manganese wash has done. It almost looks like somebody's dribbled it down the outside, and inside just looks a little Audrey to me. I like the colours it's brought out. So I'm going to refire this one because of that, and I'm going to try something different around the rim. Maybe some sandstone and light flux and a little in there and make it run down the inside and down the outside, and we'll see what we get from that. But I did carve the design into the outside. It was very deliberate and very quite symmetrical, and I'm really pleased with that. So that's those two. This one is, again, winterwood, 3 coats, alabaster, 3 coats, or is it abalone? No, sorry, abalone, 3 coats. 3 coats of winterwood and 2 coats of sandstone, just about an inch down the rim. And it looks very wildlife safari cheetah-like, doesn't it? Really like it. This one is alabaster, inside 3 coats. 3 coats of Himalayan salt, but I stopped it just about there. And then 3 coats of Cordovan, just an inch down from the top. Just love that mug. And these two, these were inspired, I'm pretty sure they were inspired again by Lisa Finkle, but they could have been inspired by Audrey Burm from Audrey Lynn Studios. I watch a lot of both of theirs and get ideas from both of them. So, but I think the straw mugs were inspired by Lisa, and I made short squat ones. So I'm going to need some short squat straws for them. And inside of this one is abalone. Outside is ancient copper, the new ancient copper, and the top is sandstone. I really like that one. And this one, which is very slightly larger, is alabaster, 3 coats inside. And this is blue opal, 3 coats on the bottom, but I did do chattering on the base of this, and 3 coats of blue hydrangea by Mako. Really pretty, that one. It's just a shame that one crystal that I must have flicked onto it by something else, maybe winterwood has gone there. And the other things that are in that kiln, for all my sons and grandsons, I'm making little Christmas tree ornaments, and I have their names scratched on the inside. So I've made half a dozen of these. I've fired half a dozen so far. I've made about 10. The grandsons, sons, son-in-laws. And these are all Amico Deep Fire Brick Red, White and Gobi, and Mako's Micro Crystal Pearl on the beard and abalone noses, and they're all painted exactly the same, or glazed exactly the same. And the other 2 things out of this kiln are not mine. These are 2 Santas, my close friend Debbie, that does pottery with me a lot, and another close friend Sharon. We all started high school together. Sharon and Debbie started kindergarten together, but the 3 of us started high school together. And we do pottery together, mainly Debbie and I, and Sharon joins in occasionally. And we've been watching Tifanie from Hobble Creek Pottery and doing her Santas. I've made a few. These 2 are not mine. This one's Debbie's. She's put feet on him, little snow boots, beard. Isn't he gorgeous? Again, Amico Deep Fire Brick Red. And she's done raspberry mist on his nose to make him a really, really red-nosed Santa. White and Gobi for a nice matte around there and on the beard, and Duncan very black on the black. And this one, the Sharon's. My friend is also a Sharon, and she has done the same colourway, and she's done, unfortunately, Sharon's only done 2 things before, I think, or 1 thing before. She made one of Tifanie's witches' hats, and she's had 1 go at throwing on the wheel and done nothing else. And she's been coming out and we've been potting together, and she made this one, but she didn't attach the rope girdle around for Santa's very medieval rope sash for his waist, around his waist, and it fell off. All fell off in the kiln, whereas this didn't actually. And I said, oh, we'll just use black, use something and make a faux girdle, which she did. I think it came out really, really well. Really well. So that was my kiln opening before the last kiln opening. And I'm just feeling well enough to do it again. And now I don't even have enough for another bisque fire, so I'm going to have to be madly scrambling to make, so I can glaze, fire, and glaze, and fire again. I'm really having fun. So, if you enjoyed this video, I'm sorry if it's a bit rushed and I'm a bit breathless. I'm really not feeling 100% yet. And I'm sitting up here. It's extremely overcast and grey and gloomy, and there isn't enough light to show off the pottery really, but hey, I'm doing it. I'm going to upload it, and you can enjoy it if you so choose. And if you do enjoy it, please think about subscribing. I'd like to grow to more than 3 subscribers. And thank you so much for all the inspiration from Lisa Finkle, Audrey, Burm, Julia from Julia's Ceramics, and many others. I watch a lot of Nat from Mud Magic. She's another Aussie, and Shoebox, Pottery in Western Australia. Oh God, her name escapes me, and I'm so sorry. Jane, I think. I'm pretty sure it's Jane. I watch her. She has some stunning things come out of a kiln, and I've got copious lists of what I want to do from all of them, and Sarah Walton, Tifanie from Hobble Creek, and I watch so many more. Jazz from Ceramics by Jazz, I think it is. I've got a few things that I've made and are drying that I want to do from watching Jazz. So, again, thank you so much for joining me. And I'm so pleased you came along if you did. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.